or not to see.
Hey, you can pay your money or see it for free. Ask us, we'll tell you, baby.
Do, to see or not to see.
Ah.
Hey, what's going on? We're going to jump right in, talking about the Royale at Lincoln Center Theater. It's currently in previews. It opens on March 7th, and it is going with an open run. So that means there's no end date right now, but see it sooner rather than later. Tickets are $77 to $87, but Debbie Discount is going to let you know the tea on the good deals. Mm-hmm. So if you're between the ages of 21 to 35, you can get $32 tickets through their LinkTix program. Free to sign up. Go online and check that out.
And they will check your ID.
So 90 minutes with no intermission. It's written by Marco Ramirez and directed by Rachel Chafkin. The synopsis. It's inspired by the real-life experiences of Jack Johnson, who was the first African-American heavyweight world champion. The Royale is set in 1905, deep in the midst of Jim Crow. It explores one man's struggle while reflecting a much broader one. It's a play about a brother and sister who protect each other but don't agree on what that means. So, tell me what you thought.
I thought the best part of this production was the subject matter and how it was handled. It dealt with racial issues and how the brother and sister handled that. The brother felt like he needed to fight for something, and the sister thought maybe that wasn't necessarily the best way to achieve the goal, fighting. And she was concerned about people's lives and what cost was right. Overall, I really enjoyed the energy, the fast pace of it. There was some clapping going on, which got to be a little too much. But overall, for it to be a straight play, I really enjoyed it.
I also enjoyed it. I enjoyed the athleticism of the two young men who are in the main two roles. One's a sparring partner. The other is the heavyweight Jay, the Sport Jackson character. Shout out to Chris Davis, who was Jay, and he had brands that were covered up by makeup, but I saw you were cute, so hey, frat. You're doing a great job, and we enjoyed your performance. I want to give a Tony to Montego Glover, who played the sister. You may know her from Memphis. She's an outstanding actress. Yes. The conviction that she gives in this production is second to none, and she really gave a dedicated performance that had me hooked.
Yes, and the theater was intimate, but Montego, she pulled you in right there, and you were with her every step of the way. Not to mention she worked the costumes, which were lovely. So, what Tony rating do you give it?
Well, I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars, PM.
And, okay, 3.5 out of 5. I'm going to give it a 4. I really, really enjoyed this performance overall.
Yeah.
And not just because it was people of color on stage. I thought it was great.
Well written and well directed, and everything was great.
Yes.
Go and see Royale.
So next up, we have an Academy Award winner coming to the Great White Way for the first time, Forest Whitaker. So some of you may have heard about it. The posters are all around New York City. And he will be appearing in Hughie, which is playing at the Booth Theater. 60 minutes, great runtime.
No intermission.
It opens on February 25th and closes June 12th. We saw it during the second preview, so that may influence our opinion a little bit. It's a straight show, 2 characters. Forest Whitaker plays Ari Smith, and Frank Wood plays the night clerk. But the dialogue just kind of drew on and on.
Yeah.
And became a bit monotonous. Forest Whitaker was great in his performance. You could see that he was giving you character, but it just felt like it needed a little more, and I kept waiting for something to happen. What about you? What'd you think?
I felt the same way. I was sitting right next to you, and I was just waiting on something to happen, waiting for someone to get shot, waiting for somebody to get robbed or something like that. There was not much action in this play. I thought Forest Whitaker gave a solid performance, meaning he didn't walk in like Forest Whitaker off the street. He changed his dialect. It sounded like a what do you call someone from New England, a New Englander.
And the play is set in 1928, by the way. So it's in the past, which may influence or explain why we thought it was a little dated.
Right.
The older people in the audience, I listened to their conversations, really enjoyed it overall.
Yep. So I give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I didn't love it. I love Forrest Whitaker, but the play, if you can get a $25 seat, go and see Forrest Whitaker on Broadway.
Of course, it's historic. You have to go and see it if you can. It's only an hour. You're supporting a great performer, so if it's in your budget and you can swing the $25, definitely do it. Also, we just want to give a quick shout out to Sojourners, which was at Playwrights Horizon. The show is now closed, but it's going to be a cycle of about 9 plays about a Nigerian American family. We'll keep you posted. We'll give you details as we get them for the next production.
It was stellar.
Yes.
We're looking forward to seeing Familiar by Denai Uria at Playwrights Horizon. Yes. And then on next week, Monday, we're going to a Times Talk with Lin-Manuel
Miranda
from Hamilton
and Denai Guetta,
and also someone from Eclipsed. So we'll get back to you with how that was. We love hearing about not only watching what's going on stage, but listening to the creatives who are behind the production. So that'll be a great opportunity to hear their insight and what they were thinking when they created all this great stuff that we go to see.
And it keeps us informed so that we can share that information with you.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for the love and support from our first video. We're looking forward to refining and making sure that we're giving you information that is valuable to you.
Yes.
Give us some feedback, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Take care.
To see or not to see. Boop, 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 do, 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 do.